Hi Cambridge International School, welcome to my second official video for the term. I'm sure the 400 new parents know me by now. However, just to be sure, my name is Lachlan MacKinnon and I've been the principal here for 4 years. I'm the one that stands out on the road in the morning. You'll see me there and in the afternoon. So welcome to our school. You can see that we're in the auditorium at last. There's another position that I'm looking at, so that's pretty amazing, 800-seater. Hopefully we will get there in the end. Now, I do apologise for my latest newsletter. It was an epic, but there was so much to cover. However, as you know, I don't usually do that too often, so who wants to read that much detail from the principal? And just to understand what I say here is much the same as what I say in the newsletter. This way we don't miss too much information. We are now at the end of week 5, with the midterm break coming up. However, we're still going to be working as those students complete those GL assessments in Maths, English and Science. And those GL assessments are really important. These external results are part of the external moderated assessments that help guide our school and individual students about their progress. This, along with our internal assessments, helps us see the whole student, not just relying on one assessment that can't ever truly tell us about the whole child or his or her potential academically, socially, or emotionally. I'll tell you a secret as parents. Use this to question the teachers. I use the GL assessments and the CAT4 results to talk to the teachers of my children to either celebrate that they're achieving their stretch target or not. It helps to keep the conversation alive. So take those with you next time you go to an interview. This term you'll note we have not run a regular parent volunteer or ambassador program, and that's really due to COVID. So normally the parent volunteers and ambassadors would complete a 1-hour workshop with us in child protection, fire, lockdown, and health and safety. The parent volunteers, and by default our ambassadors, once completing the training, are able to work with the school, with students, at school, or on excursions. Now, the parent ambassador is your voice, and they are giving of their time freely. They are there to help provide guidance, in particular when new parents arrive in the year group, and are advocates for the school at all times. If you're unsure of your parent ambassador, please do not hesitate to contact Ms. Pooja, the school's parent relations executive, who will provide you with those contact details. However, if you do have concerns or feedback, the best process is to start with the teacher, then the head of year or department, and then onto the head of school. As a principal, this is where it always starts. So, inshallah, at the beginning of next term, we'll be able to start these workshops again. But also remember, we always run during week 2 of each term our IT onboarding for all new and existing parents. So always look out for that from Ms. Pooja. At the beginning of the year, I also remind our community of our school purpose, as outlined in that Netflix series, which is on the school website. Please take some time to review our purpose, as this is your purpose, as well as largely developed by you, the school community. So this academic year promises to offer further opportunities for us to explore ways in which we can innovate our teaching practice and optimise learning for all our students as we embark on high performance learning world-class school. That's a big mouthful. As mentioned, we are focusing now and into the future on high performance learning, HPL. You can always find more detail in my video about this on our website. Now, HPL focuses on 2 main areas: how we behave to learning, what we call our VAAs, values, attitudes and attributes, and how we think about learning, which we call ACPs, advanced cognitive performance. Now, both the VAAs and ACPs interact with one another and are clearly defined for our students. Last year, we completed the first step of a 3-year journey with the Foundation program and introduction to HPL. And we are already seeing those academic results that you would have seen in my last newsletter. Now, other schools in GEMS who have already achieved world-class status after 3 years includes GEMS Royal Dubai, Jumeirah College, GEMS Jumeirah Primary School, and GEMS Wellington International School. So we are well on the way. I'm extremely excited with the progress we have made over these last 4 years. I've always said that we should acknowledge when we don't get things right, yet we must also celebrate when we do. Now, recognising our record-breaking results this year is important, with students achieving amazing A and AS level results. Now, as you can see in this chart, the 4-year trend is impressive and worth celebrating. To do this, we keep our students in what is called a flow state, where they are challenged yet are still able to achieve. This is our job with you to keep them in this state, as this is where they will learn most. Never satisfied with the status quo, this year we've embarked on another journey, applying for the International Schools Wellbeing Award and the International Schools Send Inclusion Award. Both awards are extremely difficult to achieve, and the purpose of informing you about these awards is to ensure, as a team, we are all aiming for the same goal, and that we achieve this award and make it our journey remarkable. It helps us target key areas of the school improvement and demonstrate outstanding provision to the KHDA and other key stakeholders. Now, this time is indeed historical, not only as a world, but also as a school. This week ends the relationship with CIS Al Gahood, as the campus is now officially closed, and a new chapter of the Cambridge International School Dubai continues at our enhanced campus at Al Tawar. It is with mixed emotions that we say farewell, yet also say hello to a new and bright future. In the last 2 weeks, we've also welcomed back 650 students to face-to-face learning. And as some of you have found, the new normal can be a little inconvenient. Someone will most likely tell you the wrong information at least once, and there will be procedures you probably don't like. However, the priority for all of us is keeping the school and our community as safe as possible at all times. And we understand that this will cause challenges, but it's the only way to protect each other during these times. As we have continued to review our entry and exit of the school, we have found that the most dangerous aspect of our egress is actually you, parents that drive. So parents driving on the road who, for saving in 1 minute, will park illegally, pick up on the zebra crossing, or U-turn in the middle of the street. If you pick up on one side, leave on the same side, please. It's not rocket science. Don't cross the road and block traffic. You're going to save 1 minute, if that. It doesn't matter which way you come into 15th Street at the front of the schools. You will always exit into Damascus Street. It's the same point. You just have to drive around the block. It's an extra 30 seconds, 1 minute, and it may save a life. Please don't U-turn in the front of the school. So finally, as mentioned earlier, we will be running tours, actually starting last week. I've actually already started them. These will be running on a Wednesday afternoon in groups of no more than 10. This is clearly for health and safety regulations and working alongside the number of contractors we have here, most evenings and weekends working on our building. So look out for your invite soon. I think we're looking at year 13 at the moment. I now leave you with this week. Be safe, be generous, and be forgiving. And I apologise for my tie off and my jacket, but I've just come off the road duty. It gets hot out there. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Look at our fantastic auditorium. I really can't wait till we actually have people in here, because without you, it's not a school. Farewell for now.